I'm Miss Crone, and I wanted to say I'm so excited to teach you ELA.
My name is Miss Juno, and I'll teach you math. With me as your teacher, you'll be on the right path.
Social studies is also the best. With Mayfair as your school, you'll surely pass your test.
Science and experiments is my main passion. With all this fun stuff, you'll never be out of fashion.
Meeting you in person is our main goal, but until then, virtual is our soul.
Hi everyone, welcome to Miss Crone and Miss Juno's 5th grade open house. I'm going to go over a few important things you need to know for this school year. The first thing is when the students are logging in at 8:30 in the morning, make sure that they are checking their schedule and agenda each day. That can be found under schedule and agenda in Google Classroom. I also want to go over Class Dojo. If you have not signed up for Class Dojo, please make sure to email myself or Miss Crone. I'll post our email addresses so that you can see that at the end of this video. You can also find our email addresses on the Mayfair website. We will post important information to Class Dojo, any messages. Sometimes it's just things that we think you might want to know throughout the day that the students have been working on. We can also message through Class Dojo, kind of like an email. Also make sure just that you're checking all the subjects for Google Classroom daily. We are on with the students all day, so it makes it easy for them to ask us questions in the moment if they need it. I want to talk to you a little bit about each subject. For math, we will be using the Eureka Math Curriculum. You should have come and picked up paper packets for your child here at school. If you haven't done that, then just contact me and we can work out how you can get your paper packets. For the math lessons, I'll be working the problems in the workbook and the students will follow along in their paper packets. They will have independent work to do after the lesson. Some students will be asked to be in a small group, so they might be asked to stay online when others are asked to log off so that we can work with individual students and meet their needs. For science, these lessons are going to be very different from how they would be in the classroom just because the materials that are going to be available for you at home. There will be experiments options for you so that the students can work on them at home, or they can watch a video, or they can just watch my demonstration of the video, of the experiment. Usually our lessons will be presented in either Google Slides or Nearpod for science. Students will need a notebook and a pencil for each lesson, just in case they need to write something down or take notes. It would be best if they organize their notebook however they would like to, since they are the main ones that'll be looking at it. Sometimes I will ask them to take a picture of their notebook and send it in. There is also a digital notebook under Google Classroom for Science that they will be using to type in information, and that will be checked weekly.
Hi everyone, I am Miss Crone. I am the ELA and Social Studies teacher. I'm going to take a minute and talk to you first about ELA. Students will be using the Wit and Wisdom curriculum. If they were here at Mayfair last year, then they had it in 4th grade. It's a great curriculum. It's very rigorous and will challenge our students. I'm excited. Workbooks are not in yet, but a PDF version can be found on Google Classroom. Also, students will need to have a notebook to use for their ELA work. It can be any notebook they would like it to be. They just need to have access to this notebook for their ELA lessons. Also, the novels that we will be reading this year with the Wit and Wisdom curriculum, they have also been made into a PDF and posted on Google Classroom as well. I'm now going to talk to you about social studies. For now, social studies presentations will be on Google Slides and presented by me for the students. Also, just to let you know, students should have picked up their paper packets for social studies. If you have not done so, please let me know that, and then we can maybe arrange a time that you can come get those. They will complete assignments in the packet, and sometimes they will be asked to take a picture of the assignment and then send it to me, and I'll give them instructions on how to do that when the time comes for that. Most assignments, though, will be completed through Google Classroom, so it shouldn't be often that they have to send in pictures. Moving right along, I did also want to point out that during the year, a really good website for them to visit for social studies resources would be louisianabelieves.com. There they can find a lot of information on the topics that we discuss in social studies this year. So any questions, feel free to email me.
Go.
Thank you so much for coming to our virtual open house. We are looking forward to a wonderful school year.